Am I audible? Is the audio and video perfect?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hi, friends. Warm welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Joju from Marketers Training College. It would be great if you offer the video before the commencement of the webinar so that we can take a screenshot of the participants. If possible. If possible, please open the video. Thank you very much. Now, friends, I would like to request all of you to share the poster and the link to your friends and family. If somebody else is joining, that would be beneficial to them. By the by, I am Dr. Joju John, Principal in charge of Marketplace Training College. Warm welcome to this program. On behalf of the Marketplace College family, I would like to welcome all of you to this program. This is a program offered by Extension Wing and IQAC of Marketplace Training College. Warm welcome, everyone. Thank you. Now, over to Smriti. Next, please, Smriti.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. A warm good evening, one and all who are gathered here for this wonderful evening. And this program is an extension wing organized second extension program by IQAC and the extension wing of Martivelous Training College. And it will be a wonderful evening with loads of power packs and knowledge for all the teachers who are gathered here. And let us begin the program with the blessings of Almighty. Sanila, please.
സന്തതം സർവമംഗളം നൽകി മണ്ണിൽ വാഴുന്ന പുണ്യമേ വന്ദനം ജീവസ്പന്ദനം തീർത്ത സ്നേഹമേ നിത്യവന്ദനം സന്തതം സർവമംഗളം നൽകി മണ്ണിൽ വാഴുന്ന പുണ്യമേ വന്ദനം ജീവസ്പന്ദനം തീർത്ത സ്നേഹമേ നിത്യവന്ദനം ഈ മനോഹര ഭൂമിയിൽ പൂത്ത ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ വേദിയിൽ സത്യമായി തെളിയുമീ മുക്ത ദീപമേ നിത്യവന്ദനം ഈ മനോഹര ഭൂമിയിൽ പൂത്ത ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ വേദിയിൽ സത്യമായി തെളിയുമീ മുക്ത ദീപമേ നിത്യവന്ദനം വന്ദനം വന്ദനം വന്ദനം.
Thank you, Sanila. The psychology of teaching and learning. The process of teaching and learning is an art that empower the society, and it will be a great talk in this evening. And officially, the program begins with a welcome speech. I welcome Dr. Shafi Thompson for the welcome address. Shafi, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Smriti. Is it audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. The self is not something ready-made, but something in continuous formation through choice of action. The words of great John Dewey. Good evening all. A warm welcome to the second extension program of Martivelous Training College, organized by IQAC and Extension Wing on the topic Psychology of Teaching and Learning. That's I am Shafi Thompson, Research Scholar of Martivelous Training College, Nalanchira. Firstly, I would like to thank my teachers for giving me the opportunity to welcome everyone, those gathered here. First of all, I welcome our beloved principal in charge, that is Professor Dr. Joju John. Fortunately, we know that he is the chief guest. We are so happy to hear the words from a eminent personality like you, sir. Professor Dr. Joju John, that's we already know that teacher trainer. He's a teacher trainer and research guide, motivational speaker, mentor, resource person of All India Radio and Doordarshan, and resource person of international and national seminars. So we are eager to hear and welcome you, sir. Welcome to the program. Next, I would like to welcome the most vibrant IQAC coordinator, Dr. Deepthi Elsap Matthew, and thank you for organizing these useful programs for us. So welcome you, ma'am, to the program. Next, I would like to welcome the coordinator of Extension Wing of Martiophilus Training College, Mrs. Shiny Jacob, ma'am, for organizing these wonderful extension programs. So we are expecting more from you, ma'am. Then I welcome to the program. Then next, I welcome all the teachers and eminent guests, research scholars, students, parents, and everyone gathered here. So welcome everyone on and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shafi. Once again, I welcome Sir for this program. Sir, please.
Hello, good evening, friends. I'm really delighted to meet all of you and share some ideas on teaching. Actually, at the very outset, I would like to tell that this program was envisioned for the professionals first, for the professional college teachers and professors who have not got any training in pedagogy and methodology. That was the first intent. But gradually, we came to learn that most of the participants who are attending this program today are teachers. That's why in this program, we would like to share some insights on teaching, some experiences on teaching in this program. We would like to inspire all the participants to be great teachers. There are two possibilities for us. The students may say that, oh, alas, we have got a teacher like this. That is one possibility. The second possibility is that we are blessed to have an amazing teacher, amazing professor or teacher like him. Okay, that second option is the best option. And in this talk, I would like to inspire all. I would like to try to inspire all gathered here to be full teachers, 360-degree teachers. That's my dream for the day. Warm welcome everyone to this program. Now let me share my PowerPoint. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, defined education as bringing out the best of the body, best of the mind, and best of the spirit. That is perhaps one of the best definitions of education. Education is bringing out the best of the body, best of the mind, and best of the spirit. It is not a small task because for a teacher, the resource for the teacher is nothing but human mind. It's very difficult to change human mind. Even if we try for years, it's tough. It's really tough. So once a man wanted to break a rock, and he gave the first hit. The rock was not broken. He gave the second one. Still, the rock was there intact. He gave the 50th hit. The rock was there intact. Then he gave the 90th hit. The rock was not broken. 99th hit, the rock was not broken. But in the 100th hit, the rock was broken. So, okay, in the 100th hit, the rock was broken. Okay, now I would like to pose a question. You can chat as the answer. You can chat the answer. My question is this. So, actually, this person wasted 99 hits. 99 hits were waste, and the 100th hit was the best. And on the 100th hit, the rock was broken. So I would like to hear your comment Am I correct? 99 hits were waste. Am I correct? Chat, please. Hurry up. Yes or no? Give me yes or no. Thank you very much. I am really delighted everyone is giving no as the answer. Actually, in fact, on the first hit, the rock was broken. On the first hit itself, the rock was broken, but it was broken only 1/100. In the second hit, the rock was broken, but it was broken 2/100 only. In the 99th hit, the rock was broken, but 99/100 only. And in the 100th hit, the rock was broke open. That the final hit just broke it. Actually, gradually the rock was being broken. So is the human mind. If we try to change someone, it takes time. It takes a long time because everybody is a masterpiece in the making. Every student is a masterpiece in the making. So when we hit for the first time, a small change happens. The second time, a greater change is happening. But the change would be visible only subsequently after maybe after years. So that is the story of changing the minds of human beings. And the art of teaching is managing mind, and teaching is nothing but mind management. Now, dear friends, the first challenge for a teacher is to be the best mind. We have to develop a balanced mind, a complete vision, a complete personality. Every teacher has to develop. So we do have a call to completeness. Be the best human. Be ready to spend yourself for others. അവനവൻ ആത്മസുഖത്തിനായി ആചരിക്കുന്നത് അപരന് സുഖത്തിനായി വരണം. Mahatmaji said the meaning of life consists in losing ourselves in the service of others. The meaning of life consists in losing ourselves in the service of others. 1 second. Let me try to mute the one person who is. Thank you. That's it. So that is the call for a teacher. What good? So usually when we try to look at something, when we want to do something, we will ask two questions. Question number one: what good is it to me? എനിക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഗുണമുണ്ടാകുമോ? Second question: what would I lose if I don't do it? ഞാനത് ചെയ്തില്ലെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡാമേജ് ഉണ്ടാകുമോ? These are the two questions that everyone would be asking when there is a new challenge. What benefit I would get? And if I won't do it, will there be any damage? That's the second question that everyone would ask usually. But teachers should ask a different question. What good would come if I do it for the society? What good would come if I commit myself for the institution? And if I won't do it, what damage would fall on the society? If I escape from that task, what damage would happen to humanity? Humanity is a family. That is the most important question. So, what would I lose? What would I get? These are ordinary questions and great tasks. If I won't do it, what would happen to the society? So the call to teacherhood is a call to be complete. For example, when a husband comes late, the wife shouts, "Evada poi kidannu iduvare? Evada poi kidannu iduvare?" When the husband comes late, the wife is shouting, "Evada poi kidannu iduvare?" That question looks very simple, but that shows that that particular person is not a complete person. That lady is not a complete person because so 101 reasons are there to be late. Because on the way back home there can be an accident. On the way back home, So the husband might have seen somebody in a trouble, he might have helped him. So there might have been greater lot of work that had to be completed on that particular day. So he stayed back for 2 hours in the office. 101 reasons. So he might have missed his bus. Okay, on the way back home, there would have been some trouble with the tires of the vehicle. So 101 reasons. She should have imagined there should have been some reason for his being late, but she didn't think of that. She didn't think of that. Life unthought is not worth it, says Socrates. Life unthought is not worth it. For example, just we are organizing an extensions webinar like this on an interesting topic on psychology of teaching and learning. Now, many people have seen the ad and the brochure and everything, but only now around 120 people have turned up. Okay, why this happens? Now there are people who think, okay, so something good is coming, let me go and learn things, let me make myself complete. That is a call of a great teacher. And such pursuits such pursuits would make us better human beings and better teachers. Let me give you the story of one of my students, the story of Josna. Josna was one of my exceptional students. One day she was going for her teaching practice and she was addressing a handful of students. In the third bench, she asked a particular girl to read from page 20, but that girl did not open her mouth. She was just staring at the book. Then my student Josna prompted once again, "Why don't you read that from page 20 in a kind voice?" She was speaking. She was not at all rough and tough. She was magnanimous and she was caring and kind. And she said, "Why don't you read Mole? Why don't you read Mole from page 20?" Okay, she was talking like a mother. And the girl did not move. The girl had a strange look on her face and she was staring in the book only. Then Josna said, "No problem, you sit down." She sat down. Then Josna prompted the next person to read. The next person read it. After the class, the leader of the class came to my student Josna. She was addressing the class for the first time. And she said, "Thank you, teacher, for not pressing her to read because she is a special child. And if you had pressed her, she would have fallen down with epilepsy." This happens many a time in our class. When a girl falls down with epilepsy, a part of her brain is being damaged. Okay, friends. So the call to teacherhood is a call to be a complete person. This is Dr. Radhakrishnan, and he's one of the best teachers of India. He was the president of India. He was a great visionary, thinker, and educationist. And once he was visiting America, one of the students participating in the seminar asked him, "Sir, what is the most difficult task of a teacher? What is the most difficult group to be taught? What is the toughest group to teach something?" Then he said, "To teach a teacher is the toughest task. To teach a teacher is the biggest challenge." This is Dr. Radhakrishnan. He wrote beautiful books of philosophy, volume 1 and volume 2. Both the books are world famous, and his book Hindu View of Life is also very famous, which I studied for my MA Philosophy Studies, Hindu View of Life. Now, he says, best humans can become best teachers. Only best humans can become best teachers. Teachers should be the best minds in the country. Dr. Radha Krishnan. The best minds can become the teachers. So, the first challenge of a teacher is to be the best mind always. In her or his every step, he or she has to ponder over this. Am I the best human being? Only the best human being can teach. Do you know why? Because education is not a process of transferring transferring information from the notebook of the teacher to the notebook of the student. No, education is not a process of transferring information from the mind of the teacher to the mind of the student. There is a famous saying. So lecturing is a process of transferring information from the notebook of the teacher to the notebook of the student without passing through the minds of either. Information passing from the notebook of the teacher to the notebook of the student without passing through the minds of either. There's a like that. But what is in fact education? What is in fact education? The best mind influencing the gradually developing minds. So we need to have best minds. Now let me pose a challenge before you. 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, and 4 pens. Can you rearrange these pens? Okay, I would like you to move only 1 pen. Only 1 pen can you move, and there should be reverse 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you try that? Can anyone tell me how to do that? Let me pose you this challenge. The best minds think different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you reverse 1, 2, 3, 4? Can anyone tell me, please?
Yes.
Please.
Take the second last one from the group which is having 4 pens and
Yeah.
place it in the next to the.
Thank you, Vice. So thank you very much, the Vice Principal of Mar Gregorios Law College. It's very simple. Take the second last pen and move it and place it here. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So best minds. So Dr. D.S. Kothari is one of the best educational experts of India. Dr. D.S. Kothari. Acha, can you mute Acha? Okay, thank you. Dr. D.S. Kothari is one of the best thinkers of India, and he is the one who headed a Kothari Commission report. And the Kothari Commission reports begins like this: the destiny of India is being shaped in her classrooms. The destiny of India is being shaped in her classrooms. So, dear friends, he defines education like this: it is the mature personality of the teacher influencing the maturing personality of the child. The mature personality of the teacher influencing the maturing personality of the child. Okay, or the mature personality of the teacher flowing into maturing personality of the child. That is what is real education. Now, how can the charcoal shine? The charcoal, how can a piece of charcoal shine? The charcoal can shine if it jumps into fiery charcoals. Okay, കരിക്കട്ട തീക്കട്ടയാവാൻ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഒന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട. തീക്കട്ടയുടെ നടുക്കോട്ടൊന്ന് ചാടിയാൽ മതി. കരിക്കട്ട തീക്കട്ടയാവാൻ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് മഹാകാര്യങ്ങളൊന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട. തീക്കട്ടയുടെ നടുക്കോട്ടെടുത്ത് ചാടിയാൽ മതി. So the black charcoal can burn and shine if it can jump into shining charcoals, fiery charcoals. It's as simple as that. The process of incubation, the mother giving the heat to the egg, that's a process of incubation. Mother's heat flowing into the egg, mother's life flowing into the egg. That is what is absolutely teaching, and teachers have to be fully developed 360-degree minds. That's my first point. Second point, walk the extra mile. Walk the extra mile. Explore new possibilities whereby we can influence our students. For example, if a student is very naughty, troublesome, not focused, always causing disturbance, can any teacher pay a visit to that student? Can you go the extra mile? Can you pay a visit to that child? The most troublesome student of the class. Can you pop up sometime into his house? Go and talk to the parents. Okay, encourage him, see his background. As you go and visit him in his background, and as you come back, the person would change. Who would change? First, the teacher would change. Seeing his background, seeing his family, seeing his economic status, seeing the surroundings, seeing the environment, the teacher would change and the teacher would become more empathetic and mother-like. Mother-like. Gradually, the changed attitude of the teacher would act as a kind of heat, now fueling the life of the child. That is what is true education. The teacher has to walk the extra mile and explore. So let me pose a challenge to you. The second challenge: a doctor and a driver fell in love with a young girl. A doctor and a driver. The driver had to go for a long journey. He wouldn't be in the city for 5 years. Sorry, for 5 days. So he gave 5 apples to his love and went for the journey. Can anyone tell me? Did
കേരള വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കുള്ള സാമ്പത്തിക സഹായ പദ്ധതി നമ്മുടെ സ്ഥലം മോശമായിട്ട് തരാമോ ഏതായാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല എല്ലാം വയറ് തന്നെയല്ലേ വീടിന്റെ
Yeah, thank you. Now, dear friends, the driver is giving 5 apples to her, apples to his beloved one before going on a journey. I just want to ask. I don't want the answer from you. I don't want the answer from you. I just want to know if someone got the answer. If you got the answer, you just type yes or Y in the chat, please. If you got the answer, type Y fast. Hurry up. Yeah. Yeah, some people wrote the answer and prevented others from thinking. Okay, no problem. Don't be worried about that. I just wanted Y as the answer or N as the answer. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's why he gave 5 apples to loved one. Okay, that is just a funny puzzle. Actually, in fact, it is a very funny puzzle. I just want to ask you, will you go out of the box? Will you go out of the box in exploring the characteristics of your students? Because every student is unique, everybody is unique, and everybody has got his or her own priorities, and everybody will be motivated only if they will be given what they look for, as just Abraham Maslow pointed out in his need theory of motivation. People will become motivated only if they get what they want in their lives. That's important. And so, if you want to teach Abdullah, first we need to learn Abdullah. For that, we have to, we should be outgoing. We should walk or go the extra mile in exploring the student. So, the third one, the third dimension that I would like to point out is to identify different ways of connecting with the student. A teacher connect with the student. We need to connect with the student. Let me ask you a question. 14 plus 3. Can anyone give me an answer other than 17? Don't write the answer. Just write yes or no in the chat. Don't deny your friends the opportunity to think. 14 plus 3. I don't need 17 as an answer. Can you chat? If you get yes, the answer or not, Y or N? Hurry up. Thank you very much. It can be 14 plus 3 can be 3 plus 14. 14 plus 3 can be 15 plus 2. 14 plus 3 can be 20 minus 3. Okay, it's just a simple puzzle for the kids. But I just want to ask you, did you try different things to solve this problem? It's a small problem. Did you try different things to solve this problem? Okay, that's the question. A teacher has to walk the extra mile to connect with people. Maybe your smile can get you connected with the students. Maybe your commitment and passion for teaching, enthusiasm for teaching can motivate the students and connect you with the students. Okay, maybe a video that you share in the beginning of the class every day. Our students being digital natives, they like and love what is multimedia content. I hope you might have liked the two videos we showed before the commencement of this program. So they like multimedia content. Find out new ways to connect with people. Find out new ways to connect with people. That's important. Or the way you appreciate them. If you appreciate your student, everybody likes appreciation. There is an international popular best book on human relationships that tells about skill with people. It's a famous book, only 20 pages. You can download from internet and read it. Skill with people. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. It tells you how to connect with people. How can we connect with people? The book deals with that topic about being skillful in dealing with people. For example, if you encourage your students, if you smile at them, if you show thumbs up, okay, or if you give a um, small uh, uh, sentence paper. Okay, I loved the way you attended the class today. Okay, if you give a small sentence like that, sometimes it may help the child to be motivated and connected with you. A teacher who is teaching without inspiring the pupils to learn is actually hammering on cold iron. A teacher who is teaching without inspiring the pupils to learn is actually hammering on cold iron. That's important. So a teacher has to connect with the students. So it is the art of connecting with people, and we need to think differently to connect with people. Students like different styles. Okay, um, if you talk to them always, they hate to listen to you all the time, but they want to say things. They want interaction among them. They want to circulate the source of speech. That's a very important psychological aspect. Okay, when the teacher is asking something, teacher is telling something, then the student is telling something. When the students, the class, when they listen to the student, the students become refreshed because the stimulus of the concentration, it's called stimulus variation. The stimulus of concentration changes from the teacher to the student. For example, the teacher is posing a question, everybody is looking at the teacher. Then the student is answering, everybody would be looking at the student only. A new person, a new personality, a new voice, a new idea. So variety diminishes boredom. So winners don't do different things, they do things differently. So, my dear friends, this is Shiv Khera. Shiv Khera. So, there is a book by him, You Can Win. That's a must read book for all teachers. You Can Win. So, it's a book on developing a strategy to help a person to excel. That is the book's all about. Okay, it's a book on helping a person to excel in his or her life. Don't forget to buy the book. And every teacher has to invest in books. Every teacher has to invest in books. So we need to buy quality books every month. Out of our salary, at least 5% should be given for spent for gathering more resources, maybe better gadgets, maybe better mobile phones, having an additional camera in your laptop, or having a very good headphone, or arranging some lights in your, so that your online classes would be exceptional, because today's digital natives love voice quality and video quality. They hate poor voice and poor video. They become fed up very fast, but they love high quality audio and high quality video. So try to do different things and be different. So that is my point is my fourth point. Be different and think different. If you want to have more, be more first. If you want to have more, be more, be different. If you want to have more, do more. If you want to have more, think more. If you want to have more, collaborate more. If you want to have more, work more. So can you chat? Can you chat now? I would like you to chat now. How can we have more? So I would like your answers, please. How can we have more? Can you give some answers? First, definitely be more, be a better human being. Any other suggestion? I told you think more, then read more. Can you give some suggestion of yours? Collaborate more, maybe travel more, love more. Kiran, thank you very much. Love more. Love more. It's important. Know more. Okay. No, go deeper into things. Go deeper into things. Albert Einstein said, I am very average, but I cling to some. I cling to some. I won't stop till I get my solution. So I cling to problem. I incubate. I hug my problems. That's what Albert Einstein said. So work more, share more, communicate more. Okay. This is outstanding. If you want to have more, people want to have more, but they are not ready to be more. People want to have more, but they are not ready to think more. They are not ready to spend more. They are not ready to collaborate. They are not ready to give time. They are not ready to give time. ഓക്കെ സാധാരണ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഒരു പറയാറുണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ബസ് സ്റ്റാൻഡിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ബസ് സ്റ്റോപ്പിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓരോ ബസ്സും പോകുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ വിചാരിക്കും എന്തോ നീ KSRTCക്ക് കുഴപ്പം, ഒന്നും നിർത്തുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ ബസ്സിനകത്തോട്ട് അങ്ങോട്ട് കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ പറയും എന്തോ നീ KSRTCക്ക് കുഴപ്പം, എല്ലാ സ്റ്റോപ്പിലും നിർത്തുവാണല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ we are not ready to give more. We are not ready to wait more. Waiting more is important because 9 months and 9 days we have more to see the face of a masterpiece. We have for 9 months and 9 days to have a look at a masterpiece in the making. Everyone is a masterpiece in the making. Everybody is a masterpiece in the making, provided they get people who are inspiring, provided they get outstanding teachers, provided they get admission in an outstanding institution, because it's a kind of incubation, the heat of the teacher passing into the life of the child. That's the magic of it. So I just wanted to share this with you. Thank you, friends. So it's important. If you want to have more, be more. If you want to have more, do more. If you want to have more, think differently, think more. It's very important. So we need to be different and we need to think more. Now, so there is a famous book by Norman Cousins. Norman Cousins, and in this Norman Cousins book, the book is on anatomy of an illness. In this book, he says, so we become healed and cured. Only our mind is healed and cured. The distance from illness to healing is the distance of your positivity, your expectation, okay, your hope. That is the secret of your healing, development, and growth. So we need to expect more. We need to expect more from everyone. So there's a beautiful story, The Last Leaf by O. Henry. And in the story, a person is going to die, and the doctor says, okay, he won't get healed because that particular person won't get healed because that particular person doesn't want to live. Now, if you don't want to live, medicine don't have ability to heal you. If you want to be healed, medicines have double the power. Your hope of future, your expectation. That is what does the magic. That your hope and expectation can do a magic for you. Next one is definitely empathy. Empathy for a teacher. There would be situations where the teacher would feel like shouting. The teacher would feel like shouting, but the teacher should not shout, because the students can hear. കുട്ടിക്ക് തെറ്റ് പറ്റാം, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ആ കുട്ടിയെ കുട്ടി എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. But the teacher cannot hear, because the teacher is a matured, trained personality. So there is a beautiful anecdote in the life of Thomas Alva Edison. He was coming for in the press interview, and he had an assistant with him, and he was going to demonstrate how the electric bulb shines. But as they were climbing the steps of the stage, the bulb fell from his assistant's hand, and it was damaged. So they couldn't perform that demonstration, nor could they interact with the journalists. Okay, then Edison said, no problem, we'll have the demonstration after 48 hours. They went back to the lab and they developed another bulb. After 48 hours, Edison was again coming to the stage with the same assistant, having the new bulb in his hand. And they came to the stage and demonstrated it. Everything went well. One journalist asked him a curious question. Sir, you entrusted the bulb with the same person today also? Wasn't it rubbish? Wasn't it foolish? You should not have done that. Then Edison smiled and said, I trust him. I entrusted him the responsibility today also. Do you know why? Because I can make another bulb in 48 hours. But if my friend who had been with me all these years in developing this bulb, if his confidence is lost, I won't be able to build it even in 48 years, but I can develop a new bulb in 48 hours. Okay, if he loses his confidence, I won't get it back in 48 years. That was the comment of Thomas Alva Edison. So a teacher has to expect more. A teacher has to be empathetic. When there is a problem, we would feel like cursing the student, we would feel like abusing the student, but in fact, that is an opportunity. In fact, it is an opportunity. When a student copies in an examination hall, okay, we have two possibilities. We can snatch the paper and make him a funny person in the whole auditorium. That is our first possibility. Or the second possibility is to murmur into his ears. Okay, so now let me have all those pieces of papers. Okay, let me throw it away and don't do it anymore. Okay, write only the questions that you know. Don't be worried about the marks. Carry on with your exam. The teacher is very empathetic. Do you know what would happen? So if a teacher is abusing the child and if you are snatching the paper, so think of a situation where the ridiculed student jumps from the third floor to the ground and commits suicide. What would happen? So then the teacher sinned more than the student. The sinning more, as Wordsworth said, more sinned against than sinning. That would have been the situation. But a balanced teacher, a complete teacher, would be handling it in an empathetic fashion. Do you know what would happen? Do you know what would happen? So after the exam, you can call that particular student to your cabin and you can tell them values, truthfulness, sincerity, honesty are the most important things. They are more important than marks. And never ever copy. And if you fail in the exam, even if you fail in the exam, it would be a true success. And if you pass through copying, actually, in fact, it is real failure and it is not winning at all. And you can tell him, I will win as a teacher, as your professor. I will win. Only you when you write the exam in a sincere fashion and pass it. I won't win if you get A plus in all subjects with malpractice. Okay, so that's an opportunity. Even the difficult situation, dangerous situations can be converted into opportunities. Okay, so seventh aspect for the teacher is to aspire for perfection. We have to sharpen our skills. Okay, the dish should be good and it should be served well. The dish should be good and it should be served well. Now if your hands are dirty, can you eat? First you have to clean your hands, like that. So the food should be good, it should be served well, the eating hand should also be clean. So the teacher has to concentrate on subject mastery and delivery. There should be excellence and perfection in subject matter and in our delivery modalities. There should be perfection. There is an anecdote in Abraham Lincoln's life. Once Abraham was abused by the member of his parliament, and he said that our president happens to be the son of a cobbler. ഒരു ചെരുപ്പൂത്തിയുടെ മകനാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രസിഡന്റ്. Everybody laughed and he said, I am wearing the developed by his father. I am wearing the shoes I bought from his father. His father made my shoes. Everybody was laughing. Then Abraham Lincoln got up and Abraham Lincoln smiled at him and asked him, how are the shoes made, my father? Then he said, shoes are really perfect. I have been using it for years. It has not got damaged. It's really good. Then Abraham Lincoln smiled at him and said, my father is like that. He does things with perfection. I am also like that. I try to do things with perfection and accuracy. Even it is in making a pair of shoes, or even if it is ruling the great nation America, we would aspire, we would try our best to do it as perfect as possible. And the parliamentarians all stood up and they gave a standing ovation to Abraham Lincoln. So dear friends, it's not enough that we are doing things in a mediocre fashion. A mediocre teacher tells, but a great teacher inspires. A great teacher inspires. Now, if you teach your students without inspiring them, your whole work is in vain. Okay, so teaching is the art of inspiring your students. And excellence is not an act, it is a habit. Excellence is not an act, it is a habit. Okay, thank you very much. And have a vision. We need to have a vision about teaching. Actually, a healer heals the body, a, a preacher takes care of the soul, and a teacher takes care of the body, mind, and spirit. A teacher brings out the best of the body, best of the mind, and best of the spirit. First ആകാനല്ല വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം. റെഡി? ബെസ്റ്റ് ആകാനാണ്. ഒന്നാമനാകാനല്ല വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം, നന്നാവാനാണ്. So the mission of a teacher is to make great human beings. The duty of a teacher is to develop Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's, Gandhi's, Mother Teresa's. That is the mission of a teacher. Okay, so we need to have a great vision. A vision is very important. Dev Shetty, a famous cardiac surgeon in India, had vision. He wanted to conduct cardiac surgery as many as possible in an affordable cost. And he said, if the cost is high, it is not a solution. If the solution is not affordable, it is not a solution at all. Dr. Devi Shetty said. And in the last 16 years, he has conducted around 13,000 heart surgeries, yeah, around 2.3 per day. And many of the cases are pediatric cardiac surgeries, because children's heart, the veins are so thin, so he had to conduct the surgery wearing huge lens and everything. But he had a passion. He had a great vision. If we have a great vision, we would become great teachers. Now we need to have a great dream as well. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said to see a lower cadre dream, oh, it's a big crime. It's a big crime. And he again said a dream is not what we see in sleep. A dream is something that would not let you sleep. A dream is something that would not let you sleep. It's important. It's really important. So I would like to tell you the story of Tenzing. Tenzing, as he was a little boy, wanted to climb Mount Everest. But his parents told him, you would fall down and die. Don't venture into that. But he said, one day I will do it. After 24 years, after the inception of the dream, after 24 years, on 29th May 1953, he reached the top of Mount Everest. But in fact, 1 year ago, 1 year previous to 1953, Tenzing reached the top of Himalayas, close to it, just 300 feet to reach the 29,035 foot top. Just 300 feet he had to. But then there was snowfall and he had to come down. As he was coming down, he looked at Mount Everest and said, I will come back again, because with every experience I am growing and you are not growing. With every experience I am growing. So if you want to achieve something, your mind has to go above it. If you want to achieve something, first your mind has to go above it. If you have a high jumper, your mind has to jump first, your body would follow suit. If you want to jump that particular height, your mind has to jump first. If your mind jumps first, your body would follow suit. Okay, that's it, dear friends. So we need a passion, a dream. A dream is not what you see in sleep. A dream is something that would not let you sleep. So my 10th point is to be thankful. We need to be thankful for everything. I would like to share the story of Michelangelo. As he was a little boy, he was doing some artistic works by the side of the road. Then the king passed by. The king passed by. Then the king was curious to know what the little boy is doing by the side of the road, and he stopped his horse carriage and called the boy and asked him, what are you doing? The boy had a piece of white stone in his hands. He said, I am carving an angel out of this stone. I am carving an angel out of this stone. Then the king asked, I don't see an angel in this stone. Then the little boy said, but I can see, sir. I can see the angel, sir, because if I chop away the waist part, the angel would gradually emerge. If I chop away the waist part, the angel would gradually emerge. That was the reply of the little boy. And the king was delighted at the reply and took the boy to the palace and trained him, and he became Michelangelo. I just want to ask, so just think of the whole story. How many interventions were there where the little boy should have thanked God? The king came that way, that particular day. The king came that way. Isn't it great? And the king happened to look at the boy. There were plenty of scenes, plethora of things to be seen. But the eyes of the king fell on the little boy. And the king wondered what the boy is doing. Okay, king could have thought, oh, little boy doing something, let us go. No, the king wondered what this little boy is doing. Third intervention, the king called the boy. The king took pains to call the boy and ask him, what are you doing? That is the fourth intervention. The king asked the little boy, what are you doing? Chumma. ചുമ്മാ ഒന്നുമില്ല, വെറുതെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു. He could have replied, nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. But the little boy had a kind of wisdom to give an exceptional sentence. I am making an angel out of this stone. The king asked, no, no, no angel in the stone. Again, the next best exceptional sentence, okay, emerged from the beautiful lips of the little boy. I can see the angel, sir. If I chop away the waste part, the angel would automatically emerge out of this stone. That answer struck the king. Okay, king, the king had the possibility. Little, cute little boy, very good. Carry on with your work. Let me go. No, the king did not think like that. I want you to come with me to the palace. I will train you with exceptional artists. Okay. Then the boy had a possibility. No, no, sir, I won't come with you because I have my parents to take care of. I have my friends to play with. No, he did not tell that. He had the positive attitude to go. And the king had the vision to train the little boy. And luckily, this little boy got great teachers in the palace and he became Michelangelo. Everybody is a masterpiece in the making. Just think of the people who influenced you in your journey of teaching career or in your educational journey. How many people have influenced you positively, empowered you, scaffolded you, and we are we are a mystery in the making, and everybody is contributing to that. That is my point. So the teacher has to be thankful for everything, thankful for the students. The teacher is there only because the students are there. And so we need to cling to teaching with passion, because only when we cling to it we will find out solutions to our educational problems. Again, kill bad habits. Okay, now I would like to ask you one question. Don't write the answer in the chat. Don't write the answer in the chat. I just want to ask a question. Now you can answer me with why or no. Okay. Uh, with the current scenario of Kerala, with the current scenario of Kerala, what do you think? What do you think about the teachers? Should we kill our bad habits? Yes or no? Type yes or no. Thank you, Shalini, for your yes. Only one Shalini is giving why. Many people are giving why. Dear friends, yesterday we had the tragedy of a school teacher killing a doctor in a hospital. So we need to kill our bad habits, and that particular person was a drunkard. A great tragedy happening in Kerala. A great tragedy happening in Kerala. So it's really important. It's really important that a teacher should be a complete person without the habit of taking alcohol, or without the habit of taking the drugs, and without the habit of okay, gender discrimination. Usually teachers always send the boys, always teachers usually the teachers send only the boys to the staff room to take a stick of chalk. I doubt whether is there any teacher who is sending a girl to the staff room to get a stick of chalk. So as a teacher in the training college in Nalanjara, I used to call the boys to connect my LCD projector, laptop, and everything. Once one girl stood up and asked me, "Sir, how come you are so discriminative? Why don't you call the girls too? We want to do that." From that moment only, I thought about that, and I'm these days I'm giving opportunity to the girls to take the class and connect the LCD projector and everything. We need to kill bad habits, and we need to get ourselves purified from all kind of discrimination, and we need to break the chains in our class. The greatest privilege of human life is to become a midwife to the awakening of a soul in another person, awakening of the soul in another person. The greatest privilege of human life is to become a midwife to the awakening of the soul in another person. That is the beauty of the mission of a teacher. This is a quote from Plato. Plato says this. Now, 12th point, values even at the cost of rights. So, a teacher, if you want to be a great teacher, we have to stand for values even at the cost of rights. Everybody is thinking about their rights only. Everybody is discussing the new increment. Everybody is discussing the new promotion. How, when would I get a permanent job? When would I become associate professor? When would I become professor? People always think of these things. All of us think of that. But we want to get promotion fast and we don't want to grow old. That is the paradox of humans. We want promotion fast, but we don't want to grow old. So values even at the cost of rights. Even at the cost of rights. Even be ready to sacrifice your privileges for values. That is the true mission of a teacher. Such teachers can inspire the students. A teacher who is attempting to teach without inspiring the pupil with a desire to learn is actually hammering on cold iron. A teacher who is teaching without inspiring the pupils with a desire to learn is hammering on cold iron. Now, another quote from Plutarch: the mind is not a vessel to be filled, but fire to be kindled. Child's mind is not a vessel to be filled with information, but it is fire to be kindled. And that is the mission of a great teacher. And we need to build our life on ethics and values. Now, values are the foundation of a great mansion. Values are the roots of a great tree. People are not seeing it, but it is the foundation that supports the building. It is the roots. It's the root that supports the tree. So this is Ramalinga Raju, and he had a computer company called Satyam Computer, but there was no Satyam in Satyam Computer, full of lies, and that company is no more now. And this is the chairman, the former founder of Infosys.
So your mic is mute.
Sir,
So it's not audible, sir.
sir,
Can you speak loudly, sir?
sir, mic is
Sorry,
mute,
sorry,
sir.
sorry. എപ്പോഴാ മ്യൂട്ട് ആയത്? ഇപ്പൊ മ്യൂട്ട്
Yeah,
ആയതേ ഉള്ളോ?
just a second, sir. Just a
Okay,
second.
okay, okay. Thank you very much. Sorry. Sorry, friends. Okay.
So can you
Okay.
repeat
So,
that, sir?
yeah. So Ramalinga Raju had a computer company. The name of the company was Satyam Computers, but there was no Satyam in Satyam Computer. It was full of, there were plenty of lies in Satyam Computer, and Satyam Computer is no more. But this is Narayana Murthy. He built his company, Infosys, on strong pillars of values. So, do you know the story of Infosys? Gradually, Infosys is growing. I think in the last 30 years, Infosys grew around 300%. That is what I read. Around 200 or 300%. So not 300%, around 200 times. 200 times in the last 30 years, from 1990 to 2020. The company Infosys grew 200 times. Exponential growth, unimaginable development and growth, because Infosys is built on values, and we need to develop our life and we need to build our life on values. Now let me give you a speed test. I think you have the pen and paper with you. Shall we have a speed test? Draw a line. Now write the first letter and last letter of your name in the beginning and at the end of the line. Can you tell the question once again? You can try it once again. Draw a line. Write the first letter and last letter of your name in the beginning and at the end of the line. That is the challenge. I hope you have done that. I hope you have done that. Okay, this is the answer. J-U. I am Joju. So it should be J-U. Am I correct? Am I correct? Can anyone correct me? We can unmute and talk. Can anyone correct me? Am I correct?
Correct, sir. You're absolutely right, sir.
I'm correct? Write the first letter and the last letter. First letter. Don't tell
Yes,
the
sir.
answer now. Write the first letter and the last letter in the beginning and at the end. I am Joju. Don't tell the answer anybody. Let everyone think. First letter and the last letter in the beginning and at the end of the line. Is this correct?
This is not correct.
This is not correct because it should be J-U, then line and J-U. First letter and last letter. J-U in the beginning and J-U at the end. This is a small question to test the listening ability of teachers. This is a small test to check the listening ability of teachers. And if you want to teach Abdullah, learn Abdullah. If you want to teach Abdullah, observe Abdullah. If you want to teach Abdullah, now listen closely. Even the unspoken words, even the body language of Abdullah has to be attended to. So J-U, line J-U. If it is Sida, S-A, line S-A. If it is Harikrishnan, H-N and H-N. Because I asked you to write the first letter and the last letter in the beginning and at the end of the line. So finally, my concluding thought is on communication. So these are the ideas of Thiruvalluvar. He sings Anpe Shivam, Anbaga Peshe, Inimeaga Peshe, Chindittu Peshe, Unme Peshe, Nanme Peshe, Sape Arindu Peshe, Samayam Arindu Peshe, Pesha Dirindum Padaga. Peshadirindum Padaga, Anpe Shivam, God is love. Anpaga Peshe, speak with love. Inimeaga Peshe, speak sweetly. Speak sweetly. Tindittu Peshe, think and talk. Unme Peshe, tell the truth. Unme Peshe, Nanme Peshe, tell the positive things. Sapayarindu Peshe, think of the audience and speak. Now it's 8:10 now. Sabe Arindu Pesa. I am concluding it. Samayam Arindu Pesa. So now it's 8:10. So you might be hungry. Samayam Arindu Pesa. Don't speak for long. Pesa Dirindum Padagu. Even when you are not speaking, mingle with people. Now, if you don't talk, the touch of a teacher, the thumbs of a teacher, the expression of a teacher, when the child tells something, your eyes bulging, expression, all these things connect. Peshadirundum padaga. These are the most important principles of communication, and we need to develop all these things in our communication style. And I would like to wish good luck to all my teachers. And now I just want you to share the main psychological insights of teaching. I just want you to type now the important psychological principles that every teacher has to bear inside. Every important principle of, okay, for example, from known to unknown, we have to start from known to unknown. Can you type the important psychological principles? Even encourage the attempt, not the right answer. Encourage the attempts, even the attempts we need to encourage. Plenty of positive strokes, important psychological principle. Again, student active. So the teacher has to be behind the curtain. Now, individual difference. Every child is unique. Thank you very much. From concrete to abstract, from near to far. Can you type the important principles? Everyone, all of us have to type. There should be variety in our speech. We have to change your tone, modalities, everything. There should be multi-sensory learning. Multi-sensory learning should be there because we need to provide opportunity for all the senses, and learning should be constructive. Learning should be constructive because the child has to construct knowledge. For that we need GD. What is GD? Group discussion. We need the students to construct knowledge. Okay, we need to create a positive and pleasant atmosphere in the class, and we need to we need to we need to hear the opinion of students. We need to hear the opinion of students, a kind of democratic approach. Ask them, where shall we go for the tour? Don't press them to go to Goa because you had never been to Goa. Don't press them to go to Goa. Ask them, where would you like to go? You choose the place, I would accompany you. Now, child-centered learning. We need child-centered learning, and we need to repeat important points. Repeat all the important points. Okay. Now repeat it. Now before teaching, so tell them this is important. If before teaching a topic, you have to tell them this is important. This is important, and you have to repeat the sentences, the important points, and make the child ready. Make the child ready. Even when we start to commence the class, make the child ready to learn. Now respect his multiple intelligences. Respect his multiple intelligence. There are 7 intelligences of a child. For example, musical intelligence. There should be singing in the class. There should be spatial intelligence. There should be provision for exercising spatial intelligence. There should be linguistic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, naturalistic intelligence. So the logical and mathematical intelligence. Many intelligences are there, not just one thing, because each child look at the world through his own personality, through his own domain or window. Each child sees the world through his own window. Even then, when the child gives a funny, ridiculous answer, don't laugh at him, because it's true. It's not false. It's true. Even when they are giving the divergent answers, it's divergent thinking. It's divergent thinking only. When the child draws your cartoon, can you kick him out of the class? No. You have to congratulate him and encourage them and give a pen as a gift for drawing your cartoon. Maybe vulgar, it's okay. Give a pen as a gift. Then you have to tell him, okay, stop it now. The rest of the cartoon during the interval and lunch break. That is a pleasant teacher. So we need emotional control, and we need holistic approach, and we need to develop social commitment. Okay, so these are some of the important principles. Make the child ready before teaching. That's important. Now beat the iron bar after heating it. Only beat the iron bar only after heating it. It becomes malleable then. Now make them ready, make them, motivate them, inspire them. Then you start teaching. These are the important psychological principles of teaching, and every child is unique and different. Every child is a masterpiece in the making, and we teachers are the best because we are real artists bringing out outstanding masterpieces sleeping dormant in the mind of each child. Let us do that great work with wholeheartedly, with passion. That's my wish and prayer. Good luck to all of you for having been here in this platform and for encouraging me with your presence and your comments. Thank you very much. Now, if anyone would like to add something to this, we have got a few minutes for that. After that, we can go to the next part of the program. Any addition by anybody, please? Then shall we call it a day? Hello, Smriti?
Yes, sir. So in between the talk, lot of them raised their hands, sir. If anyone want to ask anything, you can move.
Instead of queries,
can,
I would appreciate if you add something. Instead of queries, it would be great if you add something. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Yuva.
Sir.
Thank you, Smriti. We can move forward with vote of thanks. Thank you. And before that, 1 second, Smriti. Dear friends, we are organizing a handful of extension programs like this in the coming days. If you haven't joined some of the groups of Martha's Training College, maybe Insight in-depth group or the new groups that we have started these days, it would be great if you join some of those groups, and those groups will be given. The link to join the group is given by Sanila now. If you click it, you will be joining in the group, and you will be given the link of all the creative programs. And we are thinking of organizing a national level research colloquium, and Dr. Shentinladan sir from Bharatidasan University would be the resource person. So such things are coming and things are on the anvil. If you are interested, you can click in this link and join the groups of Martha's Training College. And in the next program also, do pop up with your colleagues so that we can collaborate and learn more, and we can inspire mutually. Thank you very much from my side. So feedback form will be served at the end. You can fill in the feedback form as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful session.
Please all camera open. Take a picture.
Switch on the camera. We can have a group picture now. If some of you can switch on the camera. Thank you very much, Shashikala ma'am. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, thank you very much, friends. Let us take some snaps. Super. Smriti can move forward with the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for this excellent presentation. And you really fired our teaching mind to a firing charcoal. It was really amazing from the beginning till the end of the talk, and motivated and inspired us throughout the session. It was really wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Feeling gratitude, the right path towards God. Let us conclude the program of gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
Wait.
Thank you, sir. So what about the next program, sir?
No, one second. Meega, are you there, Meega ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please. Meega teacher would propose the vote of thanks. After that, before the national anthem, we will announce the next program, please.
Okay. Good evening and warm welcome to all of you. On behalf of Martha's Training College, it is my privilege and honor to propose vote of thanks to our distinguished keynote speaker, IQAC coordinator, and all the participants presented over here. I extend my sincere gratitude to dear Dr. Joju John, Principal in Charge, Master's Training College, for delivering a thought-provoking and captivating presentation. Your insights into the varied aspects of education have shed light on how educators can create engaging and inclusive learning environments that foster growth and development in students. I would also like to express our deepest appreciation to the IQAC coordinator of the college, Dr. Deepthi Elizabeth Matthew, for her invaluable guidance and support in organizing this talk. Your unwavering dedication to promote excellence in higher education is truly commendable. We are also deeply grateful to all the participants who have joined us today and made this session a vibrant and interactive platform for knowledge exchange. Your active participation and valuable contributions have enriched the discussions and made this event even more fruitful. I would like I would like
Mika, mute.
hello.
Mega,
Okay, now
please carry on, Mega.
Okay, where did I stop, Sanla? Did you hear anything?
Yeah,
Yes.
we were hearing till this moment, Mega.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. I would like to once again extend our heartfelt thanks to Ms. Smriti S. Pillai, Research Scholar of Martha Phillips Training College, for coordinating this program, and also all the research scholars for their invaluable contributions. Thank you all for your attention, and we hope to see you again in our future endeavors. Wishing you all a pleasant evening ahead. Thank you.
Dear friends, we are going to have Dr. Vidya from Chennai. She would be delivering on positive vibe. That is the next one of the next exchange programs. Then there is another program by Dr. Shafi Thompson on fake news, how people should be vigilant in watching media literacy and all those things. Those are some of the important extension program that are on the anvil. We'll let you know it through different groups. Kindly join the WhatsApp groups of Martha Plus Training College. Smriti, please.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And I invite Sanila for national anthem. Sanila.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Thank you once again. Do pop up for the next extension talk. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.